So what is the actual difference between a dynamic microphone and a condenser microphone? Because usually when you search them up on the internet, what pops up is the build quality, how they are built with the magnetic coils, the different diaphragm size, and they show you kind of like a chart, which is actually the frequency response and is actually important, but not for like 90% of the people out there. So that's where I come in. In front of you or in front of me, I have a condenser microphone, which is the Firefine T683, and then for the dynamic mic, I have the 𝙊𝙍𝙁𝙊. Both of these mics are connected directly to the PC and being recorded directly to OBS without any filters or whatsoever. Well, at least for later. And I want to talk about them. So let me hop onto my PC and let's talk about microphones. I have two microphones plugged in. Once again, the Firefine T683 right here, set 200%, and the 𝙊𝙍𝙁 set to 100%. Same thing on OBS. Mic 1 right here is the one that you're currently listening to and at the start of the video, which is the condenser microphone with effects. Mic 2 is the 𝙊𝙍𝙁, and that's without effects. And then mic 3 is this one again, the condenser mic without effects. You're going to be listening to this too in just a bit, but right now I'm just on this one. Make sure to check the top part of the screen because I'm telling you which microphones you're listening to at the moment. I also have a notepad right here just to sum it all up. If you don't want to watch the whole video, then great, but I'm actually going to talk about these things one by one. So let's start off with the dynamic microphone, and you're listening to the 𝙊𝙍𝙁 right now. First of all, usually it doesn't need any phantom power. There are some exceptions, but that's very rare. It usually needs an audio interface / mixer, but these ones right here, the new ones, the hybrid ones, they have USB connections and you can use them directly to the PC, which is great. Now, these microphones, dynamic microphones, are known for their radio sound, especially the proximity effect, wherein if I actually go up close to the microphone like this, I hope it's not clipping by the way, but you get the sense. The bass boost is just much higher and it sounds more radio-y, more bassy, and more full. Now, usually these things are built like a tank because I dropped this twice and it still sounds the same, doesn't have any damage, doesn't look any different. They're usually built like a tank. I also used to have a Rode Pod mic, and that one is, I dropped it, still works the same. Usually these microphones are also used to radios and live productions, so they're amazing live microphones because they tend to kind of not hear the surrounding sounds, just your voice, where it's looking at, that's what it hears. Yeah, and lastly, it's usually cheaper. So let's head over to the condenser microphones. Now, condenser microphones usually requires phantom power. Put them on an audio interface, on an audio mixer. You kind of have to toggle that switch just so they can hear more and they can sound the best, but cannot be connected to an audio mixer or audio interface. It's kind of like a USB condenser microphone. Now, these ones has a less noticeable proximity effect. Like if I go this close, I know it's still gonna sound a lot more bassy, but it doesn't sound too harsh compared to this ones. And these ones cannot handle too high of a sound too. They usually clip much faster, and I'm sorry about that. They're more fragile. If you drop them, they usually kind of die. These microphones are more for those people who actually have a treated room, and usually they cost more expensive. Yeah, that's the main difference of both of them. Now let's actually do some testing. Yeah, how is everybody doing? Why are you not subscribing to this YouTube channel yet? You should, because you know you're watching this video and it might be helpful. I have a lot of different videos in this YouTube channel, all related to tech, and you can check out my personal space over at Alen Avila 11 on all platforms. So now let's do another one. This time I'm gonna go quite a bit far from the two microphones, and this is, again, I'm asking why you're not subscribed in my YouTube channel. Like, you're watching this video for quite a long time now, so you might as well, you know, kind of like subscribe. Hear the difference yet? Now let's do one sideways. I'm gonna walk all the way here to the side, and I know you can still see me right here. Now tell me right now, can you hear the actual difference between the two? Let's also do a quick one about the guitar. My guitar isn't really tuned, but yeah, let's do it as a testing. 1, 2, 3. those were just some quick testing, and with that quick testing, you should probably know by now which one of which is suited for you. Now, to kind of sum it all up, if you are getting both a USB condenser and dynamic microphone, you don't gotta worry about 48-volt phantom power. You don't gotta worry about an audio mixer and audio interface. Both of these microphones would sound great at around this price range. Now, for the dynamic microphones, more radio sounding, more proximity effect, much more bassier, warmer, fuller, but doesn't get all the low, mid, high end frequency good. But they are also great at kind of mitigating the echo sound on an untreated room like this, and also mitigating the noise from an AC or from your PC or from the outside world. But in contrary, we have a condenser microphone where it picks up practically everything, the quiet noise, everything, the noise outside your door and the air from your fan, from your PC. But they are great for instrumentals, and maybe you're streaming, you're not really the type of guy who can lean onto your dynamic microphone for long, and you know, you move quite a bit, then condenser microphone will greatly pick you up at kind of a large amount of space, which is great. So that's kind of like the basics between a dynamic and then a condenser mic. Now, I do have specific microphone videos on this YouTube channel, and if you want to go and watch them, just browse around my YouTube channel.